1.5. Using a problem-solving plan. Here are 5 commonly used formulas used for word problems. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into doing word problems and show you how some of these formulas are used. Running. You run in a city. Short blocks are north to south and are 1/10 of a mile long. Long blocks are east to west and are 1/1500 miles long. You will run 2 long blocks east. So if you start here, you're going to run 2 long blocks east and 2 long blocks, a number of short blocks south, so a number we don't know yet, and then 2 long blocks west. And then back to your starting point. So this would be your starting point. You want to run 2 miles at a rate of 7 miles per hour. How many short blocks must you run? So we're solving for x here. Number of short blocks. So east, 2 blocks times 1/1500 miles will be 3/10 of a mile. West is also the same thing. And here we could put let n equal the number of short blocks. I could change this to x. Okay, so from south and back to start, we don't know. Okay, so we could say it's 1/10 n. And here we can set up a verbal model. Because you know that you're going to run 2 miles total, you can do 2 times 0.15 plus n times 0.1 plus 2 times 0.15, and when we simplify that, you can get 0.6 plus 0.1 n equal to 2. Okay, and then after you solve for n, you should get 14 blocks. Gardening. A gardener determines the cost of planting flowers to be $2.40 per square foot. How much will it cost to plant flowers in a rectangular garden that is 12 feet long and 5 feet wide? So this garden is in the shape of a rectangle, and we know it's 12 feet long, 5 feet wide. Then we can calculate the area to be 60 square feet. And then to calculate the total cost, we can take 60 and multiply that by $2.40 per square foot. And you will get $144. You are traveling 250 miles to your friend's house. It takes you 5 hours to get there. What was your average speed? So we're going to use distance equals rate times time. So you're given the distance, you can sub in 250 miles for D, And you can sub in 5 hours for T. And then you would calculate R, which is the average speed. So if you can do yourself a favor, show this as your first step. Let R equal the average speed. So R equals 50 miles per hour. You must label your answer correctly. The savings account in which you initially invested $250 has earned $30 simple interest in 5 years. What is the interest rate of the account? So we know that according to the formula, interest equals principal times rate times time. So it gives you many pieces of information. The principal rate is $250, the amount you invested, or what you put in your savings account in the beginning. And it also tells you that it earned $30 in 5 years, so that's your interest. And it also told you that it took 5 years. And now we need to calculate R. Let R equal the interest rate. Again, I highly recommend that you write this step. Okay, so now we can do the math. So R would equal to 3 over 125. And I could switch this to 1,000 by multiplying by 8. And if we shift this one decimal place to the left, we can get 2.4%. You are responsible for buying the frozen pizza for an upcoming birthday party. Each package of pizza costs $7.99 and serves 8. You need to buy enough packages so that each person can have 2 servings. There will be 17 people at the picnic. How many packages do you need? Okay, let's stop here and first solve this part. Let X equal the number of packages. Okay, and you know that each person is going to have 2 servings, so we can take 17 and multiply that by 2, get 34. Okay, and then you know you need 34 servings. And 1 package serves 8. 8 times X will give you the total number of servings. Set that equal to 34. So 4 and 2, 25 hundredths. So we could round this to 5 packages since there's some left over. What is the total cost for the pizza? So you could take $7.99 and multiply that by 5. Final answer will be $39.95. Last year, the low temperature in your town was 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The high temperature for the year was 3 times this temperature. What were last year's high and low temperatures in degrees Celsius? Round your answers to the nearest tenth of a degree. So let x equal low, and then your high will be 3x. So since the low temperature is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 times 32 will give you 96 degrees Fahrenheit. So for low, to convert it to Celsius, then you take this formula. Celsius equals 5/9 times the difference of 32 subtract 32. And this will be 0 degrees Celsius. Your high (96) subtract 32. Okay, and we do the math. Get it. So this is about 36 35.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, and lastly, a store buys a baseball cap for $5 and sells it for $20. What is the profit? So according to the formula in the chart, profit equals income minus expense. So your income is $20 because you sold it for $20. And the store bought it for $5. So 20 minus 5 is $15. So this is pretty easy. You just need to learn how to apply the profit formula. And this concludes our lesson for 1.5.